Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are in the world. It's our nighttime devotion. We're reading from the devotional Lift Him Up. The title is Then We Shall Know. The scripture reading comes from Romans 11 verse 33. Oh, the depths of the riches both of the wisdom and knowledge of God. How unsearchable are his judgments, and his ways past finding out. It's Satan's settled purpose to cut off all communications between God and his people, that he may practice his deceptive wiles with no voice to warn them of their danger. If he can lead men to distrust the messenger, or to attach no sacredness to the message, he knows that they will feel under no obligation to heed the word of God to them. And when light is set aside as darkness, Satan has things his own way. Our God is a jealous God. He is not to be trifled with. He who does all things according to the counsel of his own will has been pleased to place men under various circumstances and to enjoin upon them duties and observances peculiar to the times in which they live and the conditions under which they are placed. If they would prize the light given them, their faculties would be greatly enlarged and ennobled, and broader views of truth would be opened before them. The mystery of eternal things, and especially the wonderful grace of God as manifested in the plan of redemption, would be unfolded to their minds, for spiritual things are spiritually discerned. Jesus is waiting with longing desire to open before his people the glory that will attend his second advent, and to carry them forward to a contemplation of the landscape of bliss. There are wonders to be revealed. A long lifetime of prayer and research will leave much unexplored and unexplained. But what we know not now will be revealed hereafter. The work of instruction begun here will be carried on to all eternity. The Lamb, as he leads the hosts of the redeemed to the fountain of living waters, will impart rich stores of knowledge. He will unravel mysteries in the works and providence of God that have never before been understood. We can never, by searching, find out God. He does not lay open his plans to prying, inquisitive minds. We must not attempt to lift with presumptuousness the curtain behind which he veils his majesty. The apostle exclaims, how unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out. It is a proof of his mercy that there is the hiding of his power, that he is enshrouded in the awful clouds of mystery and obscurity. For to lift the curtain that conceals the divine presence is death. No mortal mind can penetrate the secrecy in which the Mighty One dwells and works. We can comprehend no more of his dealings with us and the motives that actuate him than he sees fit to reveal. He orders everything in righteousness, and we are not to be dissatisfied and distrustful, but to bow in reverent submission. He will reveal to us as much of his purposes as it is for our good to know, and beyond that we must trust the hand that is omnipotent the heart that is full of love. We can never, by searching, find out God. Yes, we may seek his face. We may search with our whole heart and mind. He will reveal what he chooses to reveal. He doesn't lay open his plans just because we ask. And we shouldn't attempt to lift with a presumptuous hand the curtain which he veils his majesty. You know, there's many churches, not to name them, but the Catholic Church seems to think there's so much which is a mystery. But it is not a mystery of which they claim is the mystery of the Trinity, etc., because that is not true. There is no Trinity. And so where the Catholic Church says, oh, that is the mystery. No, it's not. It's because you choose for it to be a mystery. You've created a doctrine that isn't true. Yes, God is mysterious because we cannot even begin to try and understand who and what he is. But he reveals everything to us that we need to know. He orders everything in righteousness, and we are not to be dissatisfied and distrustful, but we bow in reverent submission. Do you bow in reverent submission? It's what we must do. We must understand, firstly, what reverent submission is. We have to understand it before we can do it.